this is for all you hip sliders out there on the way through. Ones that actually, as they come to hit the ball, they tend to slide the hips too far forward. This stalls the hips and then creates the hands to actually roll over and pass each other. So from this side on, as they swing through, they have a tendency to slide on into it, and then they have to then work it through. Okay, those hip sliders really struggle to hit good shots. They might fat it a little bit as well, or thin it. So one of the things that we're going to try and get you to do is that just try to improve a little bit on your transitional movement, so get up to your left hand side, but then from there we're going to really work on pushing that left hip back as they swing through. So you'll probably see it better from this angle. So I'm going to go up, transition to my left side, which is a slight slide into the left leg, but then I'm going to then push that left hip back by the left leg. Again, from this angle here, you'll see I wouldn't go sliding into it. What I want to try and do is I'm going to move up to the left side, but I'm actually going to push that left hip back. I actually feel like I'm pushing it back. It's in opposite directions to where the shaft is swinging. Okay, it's not a vertical lift with my left leg. I mean, I can actually jump forward and my hip's still not turned or moved out the way, but I push it back with my left leg. I'm going to push my hip backwards. It feels like it's actually going straight back. That's a great feeling to get. So one of the things you want to try and do is make sure you're already up into the left leg. The correct way in which your hip moves on the back when you're swinging the golf club is, when I swing, the right hip goes backwards, but then as my arms get to about here somewhere, they're actually going to start moving towards the target. So as I'm swinging the club back, hip goes back, it goes backwards, but then I'm starting to push it this way. Now I haven't started to turn it, but I'm pushing it, so I'm pushing into this left leg. I'm hitting into that, you hear it all the time, hitting to that firm left side. I'm in that side, and then what I can do from here then is I can then push away, all right? And that's a key thing that we're trying to do. So to practice this, you don't have to go nuts, but what you can do is you can just basically go very slowly back, get up to the left side and push away. All right, so I'm going to swing back and push away. All right, that's going to give me a feeling of pushing the hip backwards. I'm going to over exaggerate it as well. I'm going to do it as much as I possibly can until I can actually do it with ease. Don't try and hit it a long way when doing this. You're just going to try and do it a short way. Second way to do this is actually preset the weight on the left hand side just for practice. Just set up into your left leg to start with, and then as the club's as you're swinging the club down through, push the left leg away. All right, so swing back. I'm going to put myself in my left hand position, so I'm starting with here and push through. Okay, I feel like I'm pushing that as soon as I possibly can. That's going to get me out the way, and I'm not going to have that hip slide that a lot of good golfers tend to have when they bump into the side of it. Give it a try. Push that leg away. Feel like you're pushing back. That way then you're going to get a much better shot. Give it a go. Let me know how you get on.